شكرا حسين. في هذه اللحظات يسعدنا أن ينضم معنا الصحفي في BBC بيتر بول. Mr. Peter, first of all, we would like to welcome you on Oman Sport TV, and let's talk about the big final between France and Argentina. How you see it?
I think it's an incredible final. It's probably the final that most people have wanted. You have the defending champions in terms of France going for only the second team to ever retain their title after Italy did in the 1930s. And we've got Argentina, could this be Lionel Messi finally does it, finally drag. It's a good Argentinian team, but we all know he'll be at the centre of it, and it promises to be an absolutely incredible match.
Great. Now, let's talk about France. What are the strong points, elements they will be focusing on today?
I think they've just got such a strong team. They're missing two big players through injury from the start of the tournament. But, in terms of got Mbappe on one side, it's such a great attacking threat. But even if you try to isolate him, you have Dembele on the other side, Giroud down the middle, who's also scoring well. And, of course, behind them, Griezmann, who's pulling a lot of the strings, is having a really brilliant tournament.
What we have seen in the previous rounds, in some matches, France did not play very well, but they know how to score and how to win.
They definitely know how to win. There's been a few complaints about them. They played some beautiful football, but a few complaints as well, especially from my own team, England, because they haven't been shy about putting tackles in, and there have been a few claims around that. And I think they showed, it wasn't the best performance against Morocco. They certainly wouldn't have expected the game to be like that, but I think they'll come through that semi-final with a lot of confidence because they had to fight hard. They had to dig deep. They didn't have a lot of possession. Morocco had more possession of them, but they fought hard. They dug deep. They scored some good goals, and they'll take a lot of confidence in that because, as you say, they can fight hard as well as playing pretty football.
Yeah. Well, Argentinian team, we have seen that they have fighters fighting for Argentina and Lionel Messi as well, and most probably it's going to be the last match for Lionel Messi in the World Cup. How you see Argentina from this side?
I think this could be the final World Cup when they finally do it after much talk about Argentina and especially about Messi. And I think we have seen a different side to Lionel Messi there. He's seen older. He obviously is older, a lot more mature, with a lot more grit and determination. And he's not just got the pretty football, not just got the good skills, but he's really going to fight and possibly lead them finally to the first World Cup for them since 1986.
So, based on those circumstances, who you think will win today, France or Argentina?
Well, that's a very difficult one. Messi could, obviously, in a second, with a moment of brilliance, turn it for them. But I think just the quality across the park for France mean that Argentina could easily do it, but I think on balance, France probably have the better chance.
France, okay. Generally, what's your impression about this World Cup?
I think it's been brilliant. An incredible group stage. We've seen the big teams playing well, Argentina playing well, France playing well, initially Brazil playing well, some amazing football, but some brilliant upsets as well. Who would have predicted that Belgium would be going home, Germany went home, Uruguay went home. And it's great to see across the world, so many teams progressing to the knockout stages. Two teams from Africa, two teams from Asia, and also Australia as well going through. And just the story of Morocco, it's been absolutely brilliant. Here in Doha in the streets, what we've seen, it's been incredible to see all the fans. Incredible wins for them in the knockout stages, and so wonderful to see teams from Arab African teams that haven't progressed so far before doing that.
So this World Cup may be the first one to be in the mid of the season. Do you think that it was good? Can we think of repeating it in the coming World Cups? The timing,
I think, sadly, a lot of things in football do come down to money. And Qatar obviously did bid and say, we'll hold it in the summer, when obviously there is a gap in the schedules because there's a traditional gap in European football, South American football, and also the North American sports as well. So, I think a lot of people look at this World Cup and think a lot of things have worked, but whether FIFA, knowing what they'll be able to sell TV rights for, will agree to it again, I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Peter.
Thank you so much for having me on, I appreciate it.
Thank you. إذا حسين، هكذا كان حديث صحفي في BBC بيتر بول، تحدث عن مجموعة من النقاط، تحدث عن المنتخب الفرنسي، ذكر بأنه عنده مجموعة من مفاتيح اللعب المهمة، ديمبلي، مبابي، غريزمان، جيرو، بالرغم من الغيابات اللي حاضرة كانت قبل انطلاقة المونديال، ولكن لم نشعر بتأثيرها الفعلي على المنتخب الفرنسي. ذكر بأنه أيضا المنتخب الفرنسي يعرف كيف يفوز وكيف يخطف المباريات، وهذا ما حدث حقيقة في أكثر من مباراة في مباريات المنتخب الفرنسي في المونديال. أشاد أيضا بالمنتخب الأرجنتيني وبما يقدمه ليونيل ميسي في هذا المونديال حتى الآن، وأكد بأن ليونيل ميسي لديه المقدرة على حسم هذا اللقاء، في ظل أيضا الدعم الكبير اللي يجده من المجموعة بشكل عام. تحدث أيضا عن هذه النسخة من المونديال، ذكر بأنها كانت مميزة جدا، فيها الكثير من المفاجآت خاصة في دور المجموعات، خروج ألمانيا، بلجيكا، الأوروغواي من دور المجموعات، بالإضافة أيضا للمفاجآت اللي حققتها المنتخبات الآسيوية والعربية، كلها كانت معطيات مميزة في هذا المونديال. سألته عن توقيت المونديال منتصف الموسم، هل ممكن أن تطرح هذه الفكرة لاحقا؟ أيضا ذكر بأنه من الصعب أن يعطي حكما الآن، الموضوع يحتاج إلى تحليل ودراسة بعد نهاية هذا المونديال، هل كانت هناك جدوى حقيقية وفوائد حقيقية ملموسة من خلال إقامته في هذا التوقيت. عودة لك من جديد حسين.